Thank you for joining me. I'm Mary Fountain, an Indiana personal injury attorney. Today's video is about underinsured motorist coverage. Underinsurance coverage is a very complex legal topic, and the purposes of this video are twofold: to educate you so that you will know if you have such a claim to additional benefits and don't lose your rights to them, and also to encourage you to proactively purchase adequate coverage. What is underinsurance coverage? If the other driver doesn't have enough insurance coverage to cover your claim, you can receive additional compensation under your own underinsurance policy if it's higher than their coverage. As a very simple example, if your insurance claim is worth $45,000 for your injuries and the other driver only has the Indiana minimum coverage of $25,000, but you have $50,000 yourself in underinsurance coverage, then you could obtain the additional $20,000 under your own policy. Sometimes underinsurance arises also if there are several people injured by the same defendant or bad driver and their policy isn't high enough to cover everyone. Underinsured motorist coverage is not mandatory in Indiana, but it's prudent to purchase it in as high an amount as you can afford. You can tell if you have it by looking at the declaration page of your auto insurance policy. It's usually at least halfway down and either spelled out or abbreviated as capital UIM. If you do have an underinsured motorist claim, be aware of two very important potential legal concerns. Number one, there are special legal hoops to jump through. If you accept a settlement from the other driver's company, you need to obtain a consultation first from a personal injury attorney, because you can easily lose your rights to your underinsurance claim if you don't jump through some specific legal hoops before accepting that settlement. And I've been made aware of situations where that's occurred. So that's very important. And secondly, when you make an underinsurance claim, you're placing yourself in a potentially adverse relationship with your own company. Now, normally, your own company needs to treat you fairly, but of course, this is a situation where their pocketbook's at risk. And even though some companies are fair and some adjusters are fair, I've also seen situations where the victim has been placed in a situation that might later jeopardize their rights, asked to sign papers, or provide information to their own company that may cause problems for them later with their potential underinsurance claims. So if you think you have this type of claim, the sooner you consult with an attorney, the better. And you should consult with a personal injury attorney, because they only practice in the area of personal injury and should be very familiar with this area. This concludes the video about underinsured motorist benefits. Thank you for joining me.